right, so I'm here in Florida right now, West Palm Beach, Florida. I'm at the beach and I am getting the healing I need to start to come forward with the truth that I have been involved in. And basically, I am healing past emotional traumas and blocks to be able to get out what it is that I've been through, which is completely unbelievable. But what my part of my mission has been is understanding how to grasp the ungraspable, understanding how to know the unknowable, understanding how to see the unseeable. And I have found out how to do that through the mystery schools. And that has opened up, obviously, my eye to much greater reality than is known on the level of the third dimension. And that has been, for me, that's been an 8-year process that I've been aware of, that I have been awakening up to that I've been involved in something extraordinary, and understanding everything behind what I've been involved in. And the grandeur of it is just, it's too much to even explain. And I know a lot of Milabs and a lot of other people that are involved in the secret space program are suffering because just the amount of information that the Milabs have been subjected to is tremendous. And when that comes back, it's like, you try to figure something out so fast, and you go and figure something out, and and you try to absorb it all so fast, but you can only, as a human, you can only take in so much so fast. And I have gone through, in my Milab awakening experience, I have definitely gone through the that process of awakening where you are just gathering so much information so fast that it's unbelievable. But the reason why that is even happening is because your brain capacity is able to do it through what you are involved in and why you're involved in it. And obviously that has to do with psychic abilities, and the understanding of what psychic abilities are is first a thing that even needs to be understood, because a psychic ability is mental abilities that obviously, like mind over matter, like your mind, which is unseeable, which is hidden, that's all hidden. Basically, a psychic can affect what is matter with their mind, and that has to do with hidden and manifest, which is the two realms, and then which is divine once that is demonstrated on the plane of demonstration. Once you're able to demonstrate that you're obviously able to manifest from source, that is a sustaining force that those that are able to tap into, which have to do with creation. And I know that through understanding the process of the brain and understanding how to create something, I have created something which is sustaining me, which makes me preservable. And when you are preservable and you have created something, that is when you start understanding how immortality is possible. and I am definitely going into those realms, and to the best of my ability, being able to communicate the knowledge of that. Um, and part of my experience in my lifetime here has been being a Milab, which is a military abductee, which is someone who has been involved in military abductions for basically the secret space program, and for experiments in extraterrestrial technology, advanced technology, and a Milab is taken because of their genetics and what they contain in their genes, as basically as from an extraterrestrial bloodline, and they are targeted and identified, and they are Milabbed. And the thing about the Milab program that is going to be different with what I'm coming forward with is what I found interesting is in the Milab program there are a lot of victims, and I am not saying that in a negative way, because it is I also know that this is done on a level where people are taken beyond, not beyond their will. They're and they are experimented on, and killed and murdered and raped, and that is the dark side. That is the bad side. That is the evil side of this and that is a side of it, and there's all kinds of information that has to do with that, and that's obviously another topic. But what I am definitely touching upon is the lighter side of it, though. And yes, I'm a Milab. Yes, I have been involved in MK Ultra, and the erasing of my memory and the wiping of my memory, and the programming of alters, and all of that. What is on a more it's that's seen as obviously a not good thing in the community of UFOlogy and Milabs and things like that, which is understandable. But the thing is from what I try to explain it the best way, is there's a scene in Ender's Game where basically Colonel Graff is training the children, to defend the Earth from an alien threat, and that's what the Milab program is about. Obviously there are different factions and there are different programs, but I do know that I'm involved with defending the Earth against an alien threat, and in that movie he tells the kids when they're training, they're not allowed to contact their parents, they're not allowed to speak to anyone back home, because with what they're involved in, no one is going to understand. And because the truth is what's really going on is way more than what so far the consciousness of this world is ready to be enlightened to. But I believe that that this world is ready to be enlightened to the truth, and that is going to be coming out. I mean, that is coming out in so many different ways, and it's got to be unfolded. And there are factions and that are fighting against each other on how this is going to happen, how the disclosure is going to happen, it's there's a war going on for how disclosure is going to happen. And I'm getting flown over right now, though, because I don't know if you can see that, but that right there is actually, it appears as a Cessna plane, but they can appear as many different things. I'm sure as I continue doing this, there'll be more flyovers because I've been flown over every day at all times of the day, 24/7. For 8 years that I've been aware of. And it is them monitoring. It is them, the secret space program. They're with their technology, which is TR3 series technology. They're able to fly around and present themselves as basically as any aircraft through the holographic technology that they have. And so they're able to just fly around without no one noticing. Like people on the beach right now don't notice that was flyover. They just think that's a normal plane, but it's actually not. So basically, I'm gonna make these videos, and because in my mind, I'm always told to, look at this cloud too. This is I've definitely been seeing definitely some signs in the heavens lately, and that's a good sign. So, but basically, I'm going to be making these videos, getting out this information, because I've always I've been like, why am I doing this? Why am I even making these videos and stuff? But the truth is everyone that I make is a direct blow to the cabal. And so, in my understanding of the art of war, Sun Tzu says that the best way to defeat an enemy is by attacking their strategy. And the enemy's strategy on this earth is for no one to know what is really going on. And otherwise, if they did, there would be a war and a rise up. And that's what they're trying to stop. But across the whole world right now, like I just read in the Czech Republic, there was 250,000 people marching against the government, and that's just over there right now. So everything is in motion for what is going to happen on this world, which it's going to be world changing and something big, because it's been prophesized, and it's just like a volcano right now, and it's just about to blow. And those that are aware of this, psychically, through information they have, or just, just being aware through just knowledge of, the truth. There's about to be something that happens that's going to change everything. And I am aware of this, though, because you could definitely say that I am from the future, because with what I've been involved in, I've been taken to other times and places, and then returned back here on my original timeline of when I was taken, all the times that I've been taken. So that definitely is something that for any Milab is something that has to be understood, and is a very complex thing to understand. But once you take the red pill, you do get to see how far the rabbit hole goes, and it goes deep, like deep black. So this movie's coming up on 15 minutes, and I definitely only can make these 15 minutes long right now, because I have to be able to post them up, so they have to be short. But the next video is going to be about the Ghost in the Shell, the movie, and what I saw in the Ghost in the Shell, and how it applies to the truth and Milabs and everything like that. So I'll be doing that pretty soon.